A to the K.
To the K.
To the K. SummerSlam is fast approaching. And you know what?
Let's make it 2 days. Is it this one?
No, not this one.
Ah.
Yeah. Although, might feel like 2 days in comparison because instead of the usual 5 matches, like there's already like 7 announced.
Oh, goddamn.
So, yeah.
There's going to be a long-ass pay-per-view.
That's it. People are going to be like, what happened to my... Do you know what? They're not even any longer. It's just, it'll probably be filled with less fucking adverts and shit because there's still like 3-hour pay-per-views just with 5 matches. But it's like...
I mean, do you need adverts when you can advertise stuff in the middle of the show?
This is
They're like, God, I could go for a Snickers right now.
I know. It is horrendous.
And it's like prime bottles everywhere. It's fine. It's fine. You're still getting that money.
Exactly. But we'll jump into it because we've got 7 matches to talk about. Most of them are title matches as well. The first of which, as we know, Gunther won King of the Ring, so he gets himself a shot at Damian Priest.
That poster alone makes me worry for Damian.
Yeah.
Like,
he's scary.
He knows it's scripted, right?
Yeah.
Because I feel like he's going to murder that guy.
Yeah. I'm not sure Gunther does, to be fair. I think he gets off on it.
I want the belt.
But, yeah, man. Scary times for Damian.
It feels a little too soon, but you can't always have long title runs. I think this might be Gunther's time, you know.
But like, Gunther was undefeated for forever, and then Sami Zayn knocks him off, and then if he comes back and then just loses to Damian Priest.
That's what I mean. It feels like the right time, even though you go, well, Damian Priest's title run didn't last that long. You go, yeah, but it's the right time. He's gone through King of the Ring. He's had, other than the Sami blip, he's had a hell of a streak in the main roster. Surely you go, let's put the belt on him. Let's fucking do it.
You kind of have to, don't you? But then you also want to keep Damian strong because he's just defeated the likes of Drew McIntyre. And
isn't it a bit like, what's he going to trip over today? What do you mean?
Savage. Who the fuck? Who was it after Drew? They had the other Seth. Yeah. So he's just beat Drew. Just beat Seth.
Was it Seth? Feels like it was Seth.
I feel like it was Seth. So now Gunther, like, surely I just can't see it. But maybe to keep him strong, maybe this is where Finn Balor does his turn.
Yeah, I mean, you could do it that way. And to be honest, no thingy to Damian, but when you're working with a roster split, aren't you, at the end of the day? So Damian keeps the belt. Who does he fight next? Right. Whereas if Gunther gets it, I don't mind if then we bounce back to like a Drew or a Seth because it's going to be Gunther versus them, and that'd be quite fun.
Yeah. No, it would. Like, it's a weird one this though as well because both of these are heels. Technically.
I mean, if Damian does get betrayed, that's a face turn anyway, isn't it? Really.
Yeah.
Potentially. I don't know. People seem to love Judgment Day, so
maybe that's it. Balor turns on him and turns Damian face in the process, and then Gunther gets to reign supreme. The whole world heavyweight title picture is just odd at the moment, anyway, isn't it? Because you've got to imagine the match we'll come on to in a bit, but you've got to imagine like Seth and Punk and Drew McIntyre want to be in the conversation for that belt.
We would have thought,
if
but
Gunther gets it, then
gone away from the belt completely, doesn't it?
Yeah. But like, if Gunther gets it, who's the top babyface on Raw that's going to be?
I mean, for me,
challenging.
You got to end with, you got to maybe settle the beef between them lot, and you got to end with then Drew and Gunther. Which unfortunately for you means that Drew's not going to win again. But...
No. But big meaty men slapping meat.
Yeah, good match.
Oh yes. Good match. But yeah, I think Balor will get involved here, or something's going to happen in Judgment Day, and it's going to set up a kind of a babyface turn for Damian. But Gunther.
Do you think it might tie into the Rhea stuff and the potential betrayal there?
Maybe. Maybe.
Balor and Dom and Liv betray the whole.
Oh yeah, there's so many layers. It is. Shout out Shrek. I'd actually do a Scottish accent, but
top of the bar.
We know how that would go.
Yeah.
So yeah, I am gonna go with Gunther being our new World Heavyweight Champion.
I wholeheartedly agree.
Okay. Which then takes us on to another title match, Anthony. Bayley against the winner of Queen of the Ring, Nia Jax.
Bayley.
She's got to be Bayley, isn't it?
Can we move on now?
Do you know what, though? Fair play to Nia. Like, the whole, like, my whole thing and all that from a while ago, and people, like, absolutely, like, hating on her. Since she's come back, she's been levels above what she has been.
To be fair. No, she put the work in. like, no offense to her right now, but it's just this isn't the time. No. It's like, it's got to be Bayley. It'll feel a bit limp, all due respect, wouldn't it? If like they're like, oh yeah, and she lost to Nia. Now Nia's the title holder.
Yeah.
Future matches and stuff, and you're like, nah, I don't know. It's still Bayley's time for me. Still Bayley's time.
I love Bayley. Don't get me wrong, but I think her whole title run's been a bit of a damn squib, to be honest. Because
do you think we might see an attempt at cash in here?
Maybe it would make a lot of sense because obviously they've got history, Jackson, Tiffy. So,
would you think Jax might win it to lose it straight away, kind of cash in, or?
Oh, possibly. Or maybe Bayley retains, or because she's been up against Nia Jax, it's taken a lot out of her. So she's like, Nia's not happy, beats her up after the match. Then Tiffy time plays, and then it's like there's that look between Nia and Tiff, and it's like, should I cost you your cash in here, or do I let it happen? But then what happens with their friendship?
It's all about the layers.
Shut up.
I'm gonna try that again in the next one.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna say Bayley, but I think you have got a very good shout there.
I'm gonna say Tiffy.
Damn. But are you saying Tiffy is in? She'll cash in during the match.
Just gonna say it.
Okay.
Tiffy.
It's Tiffy time.
No, I think your way of doing it. So I'm gonna say Bayley as well for this match, but I think Tiffy's gonna cash in on the back of Bayley being absolutely just destroyed.
I'll tell you what, it'll be a hell of a quick ascension for Tiffy, won't it? Coming up from NXT to winning the belt, that's pretty fast.
Indeed.
If it happens.
Well, you know what? She's really shown what she's made of, hasn't she? So.
Indeed. I'm not even gonna go into it. Which takes us on to now. This one is fascinating. Fascinating, I tells you, because
tells you
Logan Paul, LA Knight.
Yeah.
Everyone will be thinking LA Knight's obviously going to win it. Logan Paul's he's the longest reigning champ at the minute. Yep. It's time for a new champ. LA Knight didn't get Money in the Bank, so he's obviously going to get the US title. But it's in Cleveland. The one place in America where Logan Paul will only get mostly booed and not fully booed. His hometown. So
we hate you too.
Exactly. So that adds a dimension to this. That
I mean, for me, either they've gone, this is be where LA gets a ton of heat, but then what's the aim there, right? Because he's a face at the minute, or they're going to keep the Logan streak going. Because let's be honest, having the belt going around with Logan's been a great thing for WWE.
Yeah, everywhere.
It's a marketing tool, really.
Marketing machine.
Well, he's a marketing tool.
He is definitely a tool that does some marketing. For me, there's two ways this will go. Right, Logan Paul will come out and are getting cheered and everything, hometown boy, and then he'll shit all over Cleveland, talk about LeBron, talk about whatever things annoy people from Cleveland, and everyone will be like, "You motherfucker, LA Knight," and then everyone will be happy because LA Knight will win. Huzzah! Or
huzzah!
Or LA Knight's got the match won. Jake Paul.
I don't want them.
Cleveland boys.
I don't want them to get any
bros.
Jake Paul in that WWE. I don't want it.
You talk about the whole marketing machine. You're going to get more headlines saying Jake Paul shows up in WWE ahead of his Mike Tyson fight and knocks
Jake
out
Paul is
this
somehow
guy.
He's like rage bait as a person.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean? Like he gets the notoriety and the fame because people just fucking hate him.
He does.
It's fascinating.
But as I said,
but at the same time,
they only mostly hate him in his hometown. So if there's ever a time to do it, makes the most sense, So I'm going to say Logan retains here. I think there will be Jake Paul involvement in this. I don't think it'll be a clean win.
I hope there's no Jake Paul involvement, but I do think Logan will win this, yeah.
Oh, have we agreed on everything so far?
I think so.
Why do we keep doing this? We've changed.
It's layered, Carl.
It is layered.
Like an onion.
Shout out. Like, you're just going to work it in. Like, there's got to be a match in here that just doesn't have any fucking layers. But to be fair, and then everyone's going to be like, Triple H. But they've all got layers.
Yeah.
There's been several...
There's long-term storytelling I keep hearing about.
There's been several of SummerSlam where you and I have gone, oh, why do they keep building up SummerSlam like it's a WrestleMania? It's shit. It's been thrown together. It's nothing.
And
it's like, SummerSlam. This is kind of bringing a lot of feuds to a head, isn't it? So
SummerSlam.
Very decent.
SummerSlam.
Okay. Again, we get this. Sami Zayn, Bron Breakker. We saw how the last
that
one
is.
went. Yeah.
I was like,
You can't tell
Malachi
without
Black. Sorry, go on.
Who's Sami?
Yeah. I was like, the fuck kind of image is that? That looks nothing like Sami.
Do you know what the problem is? And I've said this before, is he hasn't got any character now. If this was like a SummerSlam from a few months ago, whatever, he'd be doing his little face with his little smile and he'd be like, that's Sami!
But now he's serious.
But now he's just serious bearded guy.
He's ginger though. That's like a gimmick in
That's true.
Himself.
That is true.
We've just been talking about that.
We have just been talking about that.
But
do you have any context to that? Because that could sound like
about
terrible people. Yeah.
We're talking about that post Elon Musk put up about. I'm thinking it was about ginger erasure.
Yeah.
Or the theory of ginger erasure.
Yeah.
Because he just put a picture up and did he put any context with it?
I think he just put wow. So I was like, what's he
like,
trying to say here?
Okay, Elon, you crack on. But yeah, there was just a lot of ginger people in the pictures. That's no offense to gingers. Some of my best friends are ginger. Well, some people I know are ginger, but I don't know them. Know that.
Right, I'm going to have to do a Tenacious D here, aren't I? Creative differences. Anyway, you must be made up for this. Your favourite Bron Breakker back again. He's winning. He's fucking winning.
Yeah, fucking probably.
1,000,000%. Why run it back again and have him lose twice? Makes no sense. He's winning.
I just don't see the fucking point. Sami's going to end up outside the ring and he's going to run around and then do his little fucking spear.
Yeah.
And then pull the fucking straps down on his
The only thing that would make that worse is if he did it through the barricade. Because we see that's what every fucking
you know
week.
what's going to happen, right? You're going to get a spot where he runs around and you're like, oh, Bron's got it. And then bam, move it quick to the head.
Okay.
And then it'll come back around again and he'll get a spear on him. But they'll do a spot where you're like, oh shit, he's going to do it. And then Sami pulls it out the bag because Sami's the classic underdog who always pulls it out the bag. Yeah. But then he's like, nah, mate, I'm still going to fuck you up.
Yeah.
Because I'm a little angry dude. That's his whole shtick, right? That's Bron's whole shtick.
To be fair.
Little angry dude.
Scrappy do, isn't he?
Scrappy do. But I could give a flying fuck who wins this, to be honest. It's an ugly belt and an ugly fucking match. So.
Oh, the pain. The lineage of that title. Don't get me wrong, it is a fucking ugly belt, but the lineage of that title.
You might say the title itself, it's layered in story, like an onion.
Can you stop it with that?
I can't.
I'm gonna go Bron Breakker.
I can't say it. I'm gonna lose a point. I'm gonna say Sami just because I can't fucking say it. I can't say Bron in good conscience.
You can't put it out into the universe.
I can't put it out into the ether like you just did.
That's fair. Okay. Go on, just fucking say it. It's layered.
It is layered.
Yeah.
Like an onion.
Yeah. Right.
It's appealing.
very, very appealing. Very appealing.
This is a tough one to call though.
This is gonna be a fucking banger. This.
Yeah.
It's gonna be awesome.
I feel like the rumors are probably true that Liv's gonna win this. I think, and I think that it's probably because it's hard to do a realistic straight up win for Liv here.
Yeah.
Because Rhea's a powerhouse, isn't she?
Mm-hmm.
For those who listen to the audio version, this is the Liv Morgan Rhea Ripley match.
We do that a lot.
And I feel like this might be where people's. I don't know if there's been any suggestion that it's true, but the rumor mill was about Dom betraying Rhea, and I think that's probably how we're going to get to that finish.
Yeah. Well, anyone who saw Raw this week will have seen, some surprising scenes where obviously, Dom has broken Liv's heart.
I didn't see all of Raw. I just caught the tail end of it.
Yeah, I caught the back end of it. But yeah, he's broke her little heart.
He has.
And
see, all that was just a bit too practiced, wasn't it?
Yeah, it seems like Mommy is back. Mommy is in control. But
is she?
We've still got a week, another Raw ahead of SummerSlam. So who knows what's going to go down there? Maybe Dom will be conflicted and he'll do something to, upset Mommy.
No, I think he's going to double down on this and it's going to look like fully like he's jibbed Liv off now. Mommy's back. But it's all been a game they were both playing together. And the betrayal's only going to come at SummerSlam.
Okay.
I think next week is going to be him doubling down on his, like, no, I'm on your side.
Yeah.
Everything's done.
The thing is, again, we'll talk about the layers, right? Is you've got to assume, obviously, there's love, Freudian slip. Liv obviously doesn't, have any genuine feelings for Dom. So as soon as she gets Dom to betray Rhea, she's going to drop him like a bad habit. So is this all going to happen at SummerSlam? Or are we going to get Dom turning on Rhea and then we think it's a thing and then onto Raw or like the next thing, then she dropped like...
I think the way to do it really would be to have the betrayal at SummerSlam, let that soak in, that people go fucking ragey over the internet over the weekend, and then the following Raw, have them come out together and then Liv break his little heart there.
Yeah. And then have Rhea break his little body into several pieces. But, right.
Or even go double betrayal and have like Finn Balor attack Dom. And they were in cahoots the whole time. This is what I mean. The whole time.
This is what I mean, right? Talk about the layers. I was going to say, where's Finn Balor's? Where's he in the equation for this? Because you can see there's stuff brewing between him and Damian, and then there's the little nuances with like Finn taking the hotel key that Liv left for Dom, stuff like that, and you're like, okay, there's layers to this. So what happens to Judgment Day?
They break up.
Do we like? But that's what I don't understand, because there's so many moving parts. Because Rhea will still be tight with Damian because he's not done nothing to her, she's not done nothing to him. Finn,
I think Rhea and Damian being tight would be one thing, but let's say you have it so that Dom sides with Liv at the pay-per-view and breaks Rhea's heart, right? So then the following week, Liv then betrays Dom, right? With assistance from Finn in possibly some way to make it clear that Finn's against Dom as well. But then Finn's already fucked things up for Damian. So then it's like quite clear that it's Liv and Finn in cahoots.
Yeah.
And Dom's had his little heart broken. He's already pulled himself away from Judgment Day with what he did. So then you've only really got Rhea and Damian left. And I just don't think they'd be Judgment Day. I think they'd be cool with each other, but I think it just separates it.
Maybe that's the direction we go, is Finn and Liv versus Dom. No, versus Damian and Rhea.
For custody of Dom.
Yeah. It's for the whoever loses has to get him. The opposite of a Dom on a pole. But yeah, it's got to be Liv on it. Like if Rhea just comes back and just
takes a belt back,
demolishes it,
takes a belt and a Dom back.
Thanks for keeping it warm. Bye. Like then Liv's.
You meant the belt, right?
I meant the belt.
You meant the belt, right?
I meant the belt. So yeah, then the whole Liv's being screwed if that happens, I think. So yeah.
Yep.
We'll go for Liv.
Yep. I thought you would.
Spicy meatball.
Has this been confirmed?
Confirmed. CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre with Seth freaking Rollins as a special guest referee. Now, the comparisons between Brett versus Undertaker with Shawn Michaels as a special guest referee are apparent. We know how that match went down. So, could we see a repeat here? Because essentially...
but what's it for?
The title of Meme Lord?
Without a title, though, what can Seth do?
Yeah.
Oh no, I lost. I've still got my hands on him. I can beat the shit out of him. So what's he lost?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He can screw whoever over winning the match itself. But let's say Drew's pissed off and Seth screws him over for whatever reason.
Yeah.
He carries on beating up CM Punk.
Yeah.
I don't really know how this has the same nuance.
Yeah. I mean, you've got a point. But obviously Seth has been screwed over by Punk because Punk was the one who... Yeah, you know what I mean? He's tied. He's ingrained in all of it, isn't he?
He is, but I just feel like him being the guest referee just feels like an overproduction here, because it's like, what benefit does that have to anyone? He's either going to get involved and ruin what is the beatdown of CM Punk, or he's not going to get involved and just call the match fairly, which would be quite dull, or he's going to screw Drew and everyone's going to be like, what the fuck was that for? Yeah. Like, I just don't... the Seth component, for me, as a referee, just seems a bit flat.
Yeah.
Just calling it now.
You've got a point.
Might as well just made a fucking triple threat.
But again, you raise a good point on this as well, because the whole reason Seth is mad, the whole reason Seth is mad and angry is because these two men combined cost him the opportunity of challenging for the world title again while Damian's champ. But we think Gunther's winning. So he can just challenge anyway. So really, he doesn't...
Let's face it, the rules on who challenges for what belt is fucking sketchy at best anyway. So.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just obviously Drew should win, and I want to see him beat the shit out of Punk because that's how the story's going.
We're not allowed to have nice things, though, are we?
But we're not allowed to have nice things, and I think the Seth inclusions just probably made it a little bit worse for me, to be honest. And that's no thingy to Seth. I just feel like I just needed a beatdown. That's all I needed out of this.
Yeah. Well, we weren't
now
getting it, though.
They're trying to make it layered.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it. I'm only best.
I'll tell you what, if Punk wins, I'm going to cry. Kind of like when I'm cutting up. I know, Onion.
Nice. Onion got thrown out there again. Let's keep going.
I'm so angry because I know that Punk's going to win this. I think what will happen, Drew McIntyre will be pummeling the shit out of him for most of the match. And then Seth's going to be like getting in his face and then he's going to be like, fuck off kind of thing. And Seth's going to end up super kicking him or whatever. And then Punk will end up taking the win. Because let's face it, it's Punk's first match back. You can say, well, no, he had the Rumble. But it's like, well, no, it's his first proper match. So he's not going to lose it, is he?
Unless he injures himself again.
Fucking hell. You can totally see that happening as well, couldn't you? Do you know what I mean? Like, obviously, I hope it doesn't for his sake, but my God, that would just be fucking meme worthy, wouldn't it? At this point. But no, I think CM Punk will end up taking the win. I think something will happen between Drew and Seth, and then Drew's just going to go ham again because the guy he hates more than anyone in the world has got a win over him now, and also Seth was the reason that it cost him, so the whole thing's going to keep going on. Ultimately, you'll build towards this for your title picture at WrestleMania, so that also makes me question why Gunther would win.
Again, like, it's weird booking if you think about it. It's the strangest booking of the card is that this match is going to be higher profile than the title match itself, which is fucking mad, but it is. Quite literally is a bigger deal of a match. Yeah,
100% it is.
Just without the belt. Crazy.
And like, it sounds so bad, especially on Gunther, because I know that he's now moving up to this level. It feels bad on Priest as well, but that kind of feels more like an IC title type feud.
But this is the thing, it feels like they've pushed the title itself down to the mid-card whilst these main event guys have a match without the belt.
Yeah.
It's so strange feeling.
To be fair, this is the only match so far that's been announced that isn't for a title as well. And it does feel bigger than the title match. So
it's probably, wouldn't be surprised if this gets a better position on the card.
Yeah.
Because it just feels like it needs one.
Yeah. I mean, I'm looking for it's going to be great. It'll be cinema.
100%.
But I can just be so angry. I know I will be. Just
prepared to be angry.
I'm not over
grateful.
Clash. I'm not over Clash.
No. I hate more, to be fair.
It did. Which takes us to Cody Rhodes, Solo Sikoa. You roll your eyes, but Roman's here to save the day.
Is that what you think's happening?
Yeah. Gotta be.
They need to do something because otherwise, if you just have a straight match between these two, it's again going to be another title match that doesn't feel like a fucking main event match.
The thing is, right, this will go on last.
Yeah, probably.
So
people are going to feel awfully fucking flat for that, then, aren't they?
Right.
We're going to need some big surprises.
Exactly. So if you had fucking Liv and Rhea's thing go down, if you've had...
So you're still cool enough at this point,
yeah? Yeah. Woo! If you've had that go down, you've had the Drew McIntyre, CM Punk thing go down.
So you're still cool enough at this point.
Then yeah, this needs to... It will be flat. It's a guy that we know Cody will beat.
Yeah, because that's the thing.
Like, well, what's the point?
This isn't me with the typical Cody hate. It's like, no offense, but no one's expecting Solo to win this.
What if it is a massive swerve in all of the worst ways, right? What if everyone's expecting Roman to come back? Everyone's expecting Cody to win, and then Roman to come back and do stare down with the Bloodline and be like, oh shit, and that's going to close out the show. What if the swerve is Hikuleo shows up and costs Cody and Solo wins? What if that's the swerve?
I'll be livid. You know why I'll be livid?
Come on.
Because then it'll suddenly become about Cody trying to work his way back to the fucking belt.
A babyface champion babyface needs to chase, don't they?
Don't even put that out there, man.
Well, you know,
I mean, it'd make it more layered.
And it'll certainly fucking stink.
Like
an onion. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just throwing it out there. I don't think that will happen, but that will be a swerve, and I don't think it'll be a good one because people. And this is the problem: is they do so much cool shit. Is that when you get to like the main event or something, you're then expecting
Cool shit.
The best. WrestleMania 40 Night 2 ruined everyone.
Yeah.
It was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
See that? The Rock, Undertaker.
Well,
Should have been off.
It gets likened to like Avengers and Endgame. Like,
right?
Yeah.
And it was like, holy shit. And now everyone you just want to see something mad happen.
Yeah.
And it doesn't.
What happens if you get Rikishi's music hit? But like, I'm a bad man.
No. I wouldn't mind Rikishi having a level of involvement, but yeah.
I'm actually surprised he hasn't at this point.
Yeah, me too.
Crazy stuff.
But
Or Haku.
Yeah, no Haku. They had obviously passed away, didn't they? But they had obviously Roman's dad. Did the Wild Samoans. So.
I wouldn't be surprised if you see Haku at some point though, because he was with them in New Japan for a bit, wasn't he?
Whether they'll allow him back, biting people's noses off and all
that. There was in the past. He doesn't bite noses as much as he used to.
But I could totally see them screwing everyone over and giving Solo the belt, and then Cody's got to chase it. But I'm going to say Cody, and I think after the match, Bloodline will start beating him down. Roman's music will hit. He won't make the save, but the Bloodline will stop, and it'll be closed down with Roman just staring down the Bloodline, and Cody being like, "What?" as well. What? That's my thoughts.
Do you think there's a chance that Roman's music will hit and we won't actually get a Roman appear? It'll be a distraction orchestrated by him.
No.
Okay.
No.
I tried.
I think Roman is going to be seething for that alone, what they did to Paul.
Yeah, you don't do that to the wise man.
No. Oh, yeah. But I don't think he'll attack them or anything at this thing. I think you'll see him, though, and then it'll be like, oh,
just
my
come
God.
Out and go.
Yeah. Where have you been?
Honestly, that's what makes him scary, though. Walking down the ring, still going.
To be fair, yeah. But, oh, fuck. Okay. Yeah, I'm saying Cody.
Yeah, it's got to be on it.
Gotta be Cody. Yeah, they were all. It's gotta be him. They were our SummerSlam predictions. Let us know. Do you think we're talking crazy?
Do you think our predictions were layers? No.
I'm gonna go and find an onion, and I'm gonna throw it at you. But yeah, let us know your thoughts. Do the usual, like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Also, make sure you check out our friends, the Hot Tag Foundation, doing some awesome work for some very needy people. So go and check that out. And also, if you want to see some wrestling this weekend, check out Pound Town Wrestling. My friend Ariane Andrew at poundtownwrestling.com. Use A2theK 15, get yourself 15% off as well. So check that out. And we will catch you on the next one.